Hey, hi guys, my name is Bernard Students. I'm from Belgium. We don't speak English in our country, so that's why it might be a little bit difficult sometimes. I'm going to show you how to add listings, how to bulk add listings in WP All Import Pro. So it's a paid version. I'm not affiliated with those guys, so I don't get any money to make this video. But I think it's a great plugin, so I can only, it cost me $200, but it's really a great plugin to bulk add listings. So I'm just going to show you how. This is my website, dogslife.be. It's a website I created to help dog owners find nice places to go to with their dogs, and obviously it's a lot of work to get all those places in. So this is a Dog's Life. I'm just going to show you one file I'm going to use, one listing I'm going to use as an example. So let's go to Losloopzones, let's search. Here is looking for a nice listing, and this one is great. So I'm just opening this one to show you all the assets and features that are inside. So this is how it looks like. This is the listing with a nice picture of my dog, a cover image, a photo gallery, some tags. This is location, category, even the weather. So this is the weather in Belgium right now on this listing. Here's the street view image and the tweet of of someone who works in the, I don't know what it's called in English, the park ranger. His Twitter feed is as well inside my listing. So I'm gonna go have a look at how the back end of this listing looks like, because it's really important to have a look at that. So here we are. So this is a losloopzone. That's where dogs can run freely without being on a leash. Here we have some text about that. This is the title. I don't have a logo for this listing because it's not a business. This is a listing type, so that's losloopzone in Dutch. And you can see everything. Here's the weather, the street view, Twitter. So that's about everything. A photo gallery. It's a listing. It's a featured listing, and it's been claimed. Here are the regions, tags, categories, and that's it. So I'm gonna go have a look with you to the All Export plugin, which is a free plugin. You can pay for more features as well, but those aren't necessary at this time. So I'm gonna have a look here. Specific post type, just choose a post type. Let's go down to plaatsen, which is listings in Dutch. So if you're looking at this video, you should look at listings. He's thinking about what I'm asking him right now. Okay, so 23 places will be exported. Okay, that's fine. But what's really important is to have a look at the customized export file. In the customized export file, you should drag every single piece of available data into the data which is going to be exported. As you can see, at this time there are only 3 items inside by default. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna drag every single one of them towards the export file. So this only takes a few seconds. Just drag in everything, especially the custom fields. And there's others as well. And finally, we have the ACF. The export type, by default, it's fine. It's spreadsheets, CSV file. So just continue. Also, you can load these settings save these settings as a template, so you don't have to drag everything every time. In the backend, he's thinking about creating my export file right now, so you just have to wait a little bit. Okay, here it is. I've been pressing this button all the time because it says something about Microsoft Excel, and but I haven't been using it, so it's been my habit to do it, but I've been changing the CSV files with numbers from Mac. Friendly name, WP import edition 2, because this is the second one I've been trying to create this morning. Confirm and run export. And now we wait for just a few moments for the files to create. Okay, there they are, export in progress, and we're already set up. So that's great. CSV file. It's downloading. Downloaded files. Okay, here it is. Just opening the file. I'm gonna drag it in from my second screen. Let's see where it is. This is not the file. Okay, here it is. So now we're going to look for the asset we just added, which is this one. Los loopzones in Joy Swift. I'm going to remove all the other ones. Because about the asset I just showed you, I'm sure everything's fine, all the data is inside, so that's really important to start with something fresh, something that works fine. So I'm going to change the title, YouTube. Here we can change something else, YouTube. Let's see, what's really important is you change the permalink and in the end also the slug, because otherwise I think you'll be getting problems, you'll be in trouble. Here the ID should be changed as well, for example 3001, something I don't know where they have. The images, I'm just going to remove those, image file name as well, image path as well. The ID, title. So it's really a lot of work, but it pays off in the end if you do have a lot of assets to add. Here's the category, here are some tags. As you can see, there's a vertical bar between the tags. That's important for later on in this tutorial. This is everything here is just fine. Maybe I'm going to change this title as well for just to be clear as well. YouTube. This is the cover picture. These are the gallery images. Which is really important is to change as well the this is okay, this is the address, I'm not going to change that. It's really important to change the slug as well, because Mylistings tends to use the slug as the permalink. So if you don't change that, you'll be having issues. This is the weather forecast. Here I can change the zip code if I like. Here are the keywords I can change. So you can really change everything. Let's continue. Here's the slug. So this is really important. You have to change this, otherwise you'll be having troubles. Okay, so this is fine. I'm gonna save this, export to CSV file. Continue. That's fine. Edition 2, export. Okay, now let's have a look at my listings. Here in my listings, I'm going to look for the All Import tab. I'm going to press New Import. Upload a file. And this is the one we just changed right now. So the edition 2. Let's load it up. Let's upload it. New items. In the Create New, I'm going to choose listings. In Dutch, it's called plaatsen. So that's what I choose here. I'm going to continue to step 2. is just thinking about everything. This is how he sees your data, so this seems to be fine. Let's have a look in the filtering options. There's nothing to change here, so I'm going to continue to step 3. Okay, this is the most important part and also the most difficult one. In the on this page, you have to drag and drop every single asset you have here on the right side into the right location on the left side. So obviously for a title or for content, this is really easy. Content. But what's most important are the custom fields. So I'm just opening those and have a look at see detected fields. Then he'll do a suggestion for us. So WP all import will do a suggestion, which is sometimes right, but mostly is not right. So you have to change quite a lot of those. So for example, here the job tagline, that's not what we want. So I'm gonna look here on the left side until we find what we need. Job tagline. So that's really, it can be harsh to find the right. Here it is, job tagline. So what I'm gonna do is drag and drop the job tagline into here, and then remove what's in front of it. So it looks like this. This is something you have to meticulously do because it's the most important part of the importing. Obviously, I already did that before, so I'm gonna load my template algemeen. And then you can see here in the custom fields, this is what I've been doing. So these are all the shortcodes for every single asset. Further on in the taxonomies tab, it's really important to have a look at, for example, categories and tags. Between tags, each one is separated by a vertical bar, so you have to add this manually. By default, it's on each tag only has each listing type only has one tag, is by default. So I had to change this before into each one has multiple tags. Then I drag and drop tags inside here and separate it by the vertical bar. There's only one region and there's only one category for each one, so there's no problem. And then we go on to step 4. We're almost finished. This isn't really something we have to change, or everything's fine here, so we'll do continue. I think this page is important if you change items. For example, if you bulk change a selling price or a discount, I think this is an important page. This is the import summary, so I'm happy with everything. I'm just gonna confirm and run import. Here is thinking about everything. So this is my first YouTube tutorial, so please don't be harsh. If you like it, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. Don't be mean in the review text. And I want to mention once again, I'm not being paid or anything. I don't really have any advantages making this video for WP All Import. I just paid my my $200 yesterday for the Pro Edition, so when I'm making this video, because I'm really happy about them. So this is import complete, so that's great. Let's have a look at Plaatsen, so which is listings, and it should be ready. So here it is, Losloopzo on YouTube, so that's the one we just created. I'm gonna open this one. Just thinking about it. Okay, here it is. So here you can see the slug, that's a new slug we created, Losloopzo on YouTube. Here's the description. Here's the pictures we didn't add, so those are empty right now. This is the weather, the street view, Twitter, the address. The listing type is correct as well, so that's great. Here we have all regions. Here's Vlaams-Brabant, that's where I live. And here you can see, because of the vertical, because we showed WP All Import, the tags are separated by a vertical line. He was able to split them again. So that's great as well. Here is the category, which is what we want. So let's have a look at the front end side, which should look fine. So this these pictures are my standard, my default listing type pictures. So as I didn't add new pictures in this post, he just chooses those. Here we have location, the tags, everything for Los Lobes on YouTube, so the new one, the weather, street view, and once again the Twitter account. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me on info@dogslife.be. I'll be happy to help you.